So today's video is actually going to include some honest truths about my life, football, outside of football, obviously COVID included, over the last few months. Now, a lot of you know my story, how I was at a professional football academy growing up, had a ton of success, suffered my first major knee injury whilst at the club, and although there were a ton of complications, I was able to return and sign my first ever professional deal. Then after being told I did not have a future at the club, I left my contract early and I honestly found myself in such a negative space. I put on a ton of weight. I just went downhill and I just didn't do anything in terms of fitness, football at all for like a good portion of a whole year. Then when I did return to football, I was still not fit, I was still overweight, and for whatever reason, whether that was the reason or there was a load of things combined, I unfortunately came back whilst playing at a semi-professional level and suffered my second major knee injury. Unfortunately, it wasn't until this moment when suffering my second knee injury where I realised that this was not it for me. I'd been released from a professional club, but I'd put so much time into football and I needed to believe in myself again, and the comeback from this injury was one that honestly changed my life. We worked tirelessly. You saw a ton of the videos, whether it was on my channels, on Connor's channels. My body transformed crazily. I'd come back from this crazy long injury with the support of a ton of people around me, but also without the support of a professional environment, and I was in a really good place to come back and play some football. And that's what I did. We came back, played our first minutes of football. We felt, honestly, I felt so good, not only being on the pitch, but I actually felt so sharp and that the hard work had paid off. We were scoring goals, but of course, we all know the big COVID affected the country, it affected the entire world, and at the level of football I was playing at, it was one level under the elite level that of course was able to continue, which meant my return to football from this injury, the big comeback, was kind of put on hold. Now, one of my biggest motivators was honestly you people, the people that supported me, watched my videos, commented positive things, followed me on Instagram and sent me messages over on there and went crazy. And me and Connor both fell in love with this idea of being able to inspire people, and this is why a few months ago we actually moved into a content house, or just, I don't even know what to call it, it's basically a content house. We moved in together and we thought, let's take this to the next level, let's try and inspire more people, and let's try and go even crazier. So I think it's now time to officially begin our road back to professional football. And although I'm going to title it as that for YouTube and content, I want everyone to know that I have no expectations. I want to enjoy the game, I want to be the best possible version of myself. If that is enough to get me back into full-time football or as a professional player, then so be it. But if not, it's not. I just want to enjoy these times. Me and Connor are going to be going super hard with everything, and there's just going to be so much content and hopefully motivation for all of you to watch here on the channel. So just thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it, we really appreciate it, and hopefully this big, I guess, risk of moving into a house together to go all in for this next year is going to be worth it, and hopefully COVID can do one soon, because yeah, it's kind of annoying. With that being said, today's video was our last session before the lockdown and just before the new year, and it's a sick day, to be fair. We get a gym session in, gyms were open at this point, which I'm just looking at it now, it's so annoying. Me and Connor need to find some weights for the house just so we can do something, and we get a really good football session in as well, so a really good full day's training. Now we've got a ton of stuff coming. We've already been filming different things, we're already out there, and New Year's resolution as well. I'm going to be replying to all my Instagram DMs as much as possible, so if you have any questions, come through now, hit me with a follow and DM me, honestly, anything, whether you're struggling with mental health, whether there's problems that you think I could help with, or whether it is football related, training related, nutrition related, like whether it's me or Connor, that obviously you boys know he's really well educated on that type of stuff, we can try and get back to you. So yeah, get involved and hopefully you enjoy the video. Right, Mark, what are we doing?
There's some rack pulls, baby.
Starting with rack pulls, so pull day,
back day, whatever you want to call it.
I belong to you. I belong to you. Do just what you want. You're the one I trust, and I always be around when I need some loving, baby.
At a 10. 10, wait.
What are you going for? You don't normally do pull-ups, do you?
No, I don't really do them. My back is my weak spot, but
Look at
we'll
it, boy.
see what we can do.
He's a big boy and he's now going body weight. Oh yeah, thumbnail.
Let's do it.
So after getting a gym session in, of course, nutrition was important for today. Now, the audio was kind of scuffed, I'm not going to lie. So I'm just going to just speak and just waffle a little bit over the top of this little segment here. But we had some food, and then it wasn't too long after me and Connor headed down for a session. Mark on the camera. Yeah, we got down there, got warmed up, did our thing. And yeah, let's see what we got up to in this session here. So cold, it's so windy, it's horrible. Also, because it is so soft, we're not going to be on the first team pitch with the better surface, because it would absolutely kill it. So I don't know what we're going to record, because if it's really wet I can't put the camera out. But right now the rain stopped, it's just stopped. It's so super windy. Anyway, we're going to get a little session. We've got about an hour before we have to go. Yeah, we're just going to warm up now. So yeah, let's get warmed up.
With a friend, this nigga been busy, I didn't get a chance. Busy finna hit him, make a nigga dance. Shorty, she a diva, she a diva. Got shots like a cheetah, like I'm Mona Lisa. When we shoot in a movie, that's my life like a teacher. Never let them in a preacher.
Soft pitches, cold weather. It would be really easy for me and Connor to come down here when we don't actually have that long to train, so we've got to do something afterwards to not warm up properly. But trust me, even if you feel like it takes up a good part of your session, get it down. We've done some stretches, some different things like that. We're doing a bit of ball mastery stuff. As both the players that want to improve, it's like they're dribbling, just normal touches on the ball.
Let's get into the session now. So what we've got here, we've got some poles lined up. We're just going to do a little bit of dribbling, and then so we're going to be weaving in and out, and then we're going to do like a 1-2, and then we're going to try and slot it into the corner. So nice and easy drill. Good for your touch, obviously good for your shooting and dribbling. Obviously me and Higgsy both being attacking players, wingers. He's been playing striker recently, so the finish would be good for him. So yeah, let's get it.
Let's do it, boys.
lined up.
Keep it rolling. I'm well in this.
He's welly in it.
Why are you doing that?
He's welly in it, he is.
So glad he's in the house. Days like today, like, we got off a bit late, we're busy editing and doing other stuff in the house. There's no way if I was a mine I'd get out and do a session. Not the longest session, but we did it. That's what this is all about, this house. Motivating each other, creating content, pushing ourselves, pushing each other. We got out and done it. Pictures are shambles, no excuses, but it is. But yeah, little session done. So cold. Mark, I feel sorry for you, bro. We're actually going to pick up Mark's phone soon, so that's why I have to cut it short. But yeah.